Your life doesn't suck. You're just telling the wrong story. Let me explain. So I was talking to a salesperson and they were frustrated. They feel like they were hitting rejection after rejection. They were having a pretty rough week. And I said, so tell me about it. And they started to describe the situation. And they said, I feel like 50% of the people love what I'm talking about. They want to go with it. But the other 50%, they basically run me out of their house. And he was just lamenting and frustrated and in his head. And I said, do you hear what you just said? You said 50% of the people are thrilled. 50% of the people kick you out of their house and they want nothing to do with it. And you're focusing on the 50% who said no. Do you know how significant it is that 50% of the people said yes? Why would you give a millisecond of your consciousness, of your attention to the people who say no? Do you know how fantastic 50% yes is? And I feel like you might not have a business application for this. It might not be financial. But when you look at your day and you come home and you sit down and you say, that was a terrible day. How much of the day was terrible? The whole day? Like nothing went right. It was just a shit show all day, the whole time. Every conversation was bad. Everybody was cutting you off in traffic. Your lunch was terrible. Or was it a bad 5 minutes? Was it a bad conversation? Was it a bad meeting, a bad email that you stretched out for the entire day because the story was it was bad? Your life is filled with reasons to celebrate, with reasons to keep going, with evidence that what you care about is coming to fruition. But if the story you're telling is focused on the gap, the lack, you're going to miss it. All you have to do is flip the story around. Yeah, that sucked, but what doesn't? Yeah, that went sideways, but what went well? If you zone in on the good stuff, it's not that you get rid of all the bad. It's just that your attention shifts. And I don't know who said it, but where your focus goes, your energy flows. What you focus on expands. Start telling better stories and you will have a better outcome. And if nothing else, you'll have the perspective needed to keep going to that better outcome. Your life doesn't suck, but maybe your storytelling does.